Alright, hello guys, welcome back to this channel. Let's talk about how you can carry out name substitution when it comes to registration. So you're currently going through registration process and you've gotten a query that particular name you've reserved is no longer available and you need to change that particular name to another name, right? So it happens most times when you have already gone through the registration process. So that's the first instance or scenario. Now the second scenario could be that you've started a registration as a business name. You didn't do a proper research to be sure that that business is registrable as a business name, but unfortunately for you, that business was or that nature of business is not registrable as a business name. So CAC asks you to switch the name of the business or something. So the other alternative you have is to do a name substitution. And what's name substitution? It has to do with you replacing the already existing name you want to register to another name. So if I'm trying to register ABC Enterprise now, for instance, and CAC is telling me that ABC Enterprise later, because most time when they are doing a name reservation, CAC still owns the right to either deny you the name even if they've given approval code for the name, right? So maybe due to in-depth search, they later found out that that name is already existing. So what they will do is very simple. They will tell you to go and do a name substitution. So in this video, I'll show you how you can carry out a name substitution process by yourself in the course of the registration that is ongoing, right? So this is a portal. So all I need to do is come to new registration and come here, select the so this is very applicable mostly to business name and company, but I've not seen issues like that with the corporate trustee, because most time a due diligence is mostly done for a corporate trustee registration. So you rarely find issues like this in corporate trustee. So let's assume it's for a business name. So and I'm selecting, say the name I want to substitute to. So what you are doing now, what you are inserting in this part is the name you are changing to, right? So they've told you that ABC Enterprise is no longer available. So now what do you want to change that ABC Enterprise to now? That's after you have done a due diligence also. That you are being given opportunities to do a name substitution does not mean you should go and use any name that's already existing. They will still deny the name. So you need to make sure that you do due diligence. I'll be sharing somewhere around here a video I've made on how to do a name search with the Corporate Affairs Commission. So let's move forward. ABC. So I want to say go Enterprise. So I've added something which I have, after research, I know that this name will be available. So I need to select the specific type. So all I need to do now, this is where the main thing comes into play. This is where I'm going to be doing the main thing. All I need to do right now is come and select the name substitution. So once I select name substitution, it will come here and tell me to search for the name that I was trying to replace. So this happens when you are undergoing registration. So the name registration has not been completed. So it's with the CAC, but it has not been completed. So all I need to do is come here and type in either the availability code here or the name of the business. So I can type in ABC Enterprise. Just for instance, right? This name doesn't exist. I don't think it exists. ABC Enterprise, no, it doesn't exist, right? So just type the name. Immediately as you are typing, it will bring up options that is same as the name that you already reserved, that was approved, that was reserved for you before now. I believe you understand what I'm trying to say. So the name will pop up immediately you select this details. So, or if you have the reservation code, to avoid any long story, right, just copy reservation code and then paste the reservation code here. Once you paste the reservation code, the next thing you want to do is that you don't need to fill in the company details. Immediately the company details will be filled in here. You see that the RC number is optional, right? The RC number is optional. The reason why it's optional is because it's a registration that is ongoing, and so RC number has not been allotted to that particular registration, so you can go ahead with the process, right? So the next thing you want to do also is that you also have to select the category of the business. So you can select category of the business. Let's say others. Let's also say others here, right? And then you can add additional remark if you want to there, but it's not compulsory, right? So let me see if I can select something here so that we can move on to the preview part. It's not showing anything. Grace. So whatever the case is, you just click on save and continue, and then you preview, and then you pay. It's as simple as that. So now the question now is that what I want to deal with in this video as well is that how do you avoid these issues? Because personally, I hate seeing issues like this. The only way, apart from the videos I've made in the past where I walk you through how to do a name search, I'll still be giving you that same illustration so that I will not bother you going to watch that video. You can still watch the video, but meanwhile I'll be taking this from another angle. So let's now see how you can avoid this error from happening. So how do you make sure that you do due diligence to make sure that whenever you do a name reservation, it goes through, you don't get denied? Right? Most of the denials I have on this portal we are using currently, right, is from my students, right? I don't have my names. Once I reserve a name, it really gets denied because the due diligence. In fact, sometimes it has gone to a point that when I see a name, I can almost tell you that this name is going to be available or this name is not going to be available, or I can literally tell you what the status is going to be, right? So I need you to watch me so that you see the trick that I use to do this. So what I do is that I come to search.cac.gov.ng. When I come to search.cac.gov.ng, yes, after typing search.cac.gov.ng, now you bring up the name we are trying to reserve. Let's say the name is ABC. Let me use a real name, right? Let me use a real name so that I'll be able to give you, let's say Habib unisex clothes. Let's say this name I want to reserve. Now I don't just come here, copy this Habib unisex clothes. I just form the name from up the top of my head, right? So and I come here and I just say search, and I just come and paste that same name. That's not the way it's done. You don't just paste that same name. So you see the result is going to give me. Let it load up. So I paste the name, I search for it, right? So let's see. Obviously the name looks as if, oh, this name has not been used before, right? Do you see that? So you can just feel like, this name has not been used before, and you just go ahead and go and put in this name and keep going. That's not how to do the name search. That's not how to do name search. Name search has to do with you pick the words one after the other and analyze the word in the name of the business. So this is what I will do first as an expert, right? I will first search for Habib first. Sorry, Habib should be double B, right? B-I-B. Habib Motors, okay. Habib Wajir, okay. So okay. Habib Clinic, Habib Sons. You see that I'm getting options under Habib, but I'm not seeing Habib Unisex, right? So if this Habib search didn't give me anything related to Habib Unisex, you can see that there are other options. So in this case now, there are a lot of other options. So in order to reduce my search, I will need to add another word to the Habib, right? So I'll just do Habib Unisex. So it's not available. It's not available. Do you see that? So that means this my name has a chance of going through, right? It has a chance of going through. So that's how you do a search. You don't just base your search on the full name of the business, or just copying and pasting the full name of the business and searching, and after searching you feel that, oh, the name is not showing up, right? So you feel you can go ahead with the registration. No, it doesn't work that way. Now in this particular registration, if I had tried it, I would have been lucky if I had just gone through. And that's what most people make. They try the first time, they feel okay, that's the best way to do the search. But when you continue doing that, at the end of the day, you notice that sometimes it will not work. Most times it will not work. You might try the first time, second time it works, and the third time like this, you keep getting denials. So this is just the simple trick. Pick the names one after the other, because if you are looking at name reservations, right? So now let me show you something here. So let's say this Habib that we're searching for. You see that if you do a study on this Habib now, you see that one thing is that the Habib, anything after Habib looks very, very different from others. Habib Motors Global Limited, Habib Wajir General Service, Habib Khalil Farms, Habib Abdul Ilal Global Link Limited, Mavjabi Global Source Limited, Umar Mbaya. This one is because of the address, that's why I'm showing it up. It doesn't contain Habib Clinic and Maternity, Habib and Son Nigeria Limited. You see that there's always something different about each of them, no matter how much the search is. So you always make sure that you look for the difference, and make sure that when you get anyone that looks similar, just make sure you add one word that differentiates it from other business, right? So this is one of the major tricks that I use to avoid unnecessary queries from CAC or denial for my name reservation. I hope this video has helped you. Kindly go to my channel. Most people watch my videos, but they don't subscribe to the channel. I don't know what's going on. So please watch my video, subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you drop your comment. I want to get your comment if this trick actually worked for you. Thank you.